Go. Hey everybody, this is Petey from the Spin Rack. We also have
Calvin Ellis ready to rock.
season two, Daredevil Born Again. Here we go. Ready, set, and go.
I did my job. I paid my dues. Love is for fools. Cause nobody gives a I feel liberated, over medicated.
I hope you can walk because I'm not carrying you.
It was already there what you wanna give up.
Saw or shovel?
I'm going to do my best Mars. Disney
What's
is
that? Hold on.
back.
Okay.
Disney
Oh,
is
good.
back.
Oh no. Oh, good,
Disney
good.
is back.
No, there's no way Disney is back. We just saw Wonder Man. We just saw
Disney,
Wonder
I
Man.
don't care. Disney is back.
Oh,
We got Bullseye. We got the Kingpin in the boxing ring. I'm not necessarily a fan of Jessica Jones, but I am a fan of the actress, Christine Ritter. So we got her back, but we got Bullseye. We got Bullseye, even though the way they started that the fight was so nutty in the first one, but they gave us a ton of level of action and stuff like that. But what do you say? Daredevil's your guy. Daredevil's
yeah.
back.
I,
He's
I'll
back.
I'll admit.
Marvel is back.
I'm going to admit this trailer has me a little bit concerned. Not so much because of the scene, but because of the background music.
Mhm.
I'm like, I don't know. Anytime the music didn't quite match what was going on there, so
Mhm.
that always makes me a little. That will make me concerned. I'm like, I don't know. Be, it starts to evoke bad feelings of Wonder Man, where at the end of every episode they had some sort of thematic music that
Yeah,
went
they
along
did. They
the
did do
with the
that. Yeah.
episode, and
Yeah.
I'm like, wouldn't that would have been great if you had done that with the actual writing,
Yeah. Yeah.
as opposed to the soundtrack. Other than that, with the exception of Karen Page, hey, yep, looks good, looks good.
With exception of Karen Page, why you say that?
Karen Page should be dead, man.
Oh, I won't agree with that.
Karen Page should be dead. I never liked her character. I just never liked her character as Daredevil overall. I mean, and then they didn't make her any. By the time I came into Daredevil, she was no longer there. The first, like some of the first issues I read, was like a Treasury edition where she had actually left to go to San Francisco, and then when she does pop back in, she pops back in for the Miller run where she sells them out. So I don't have a lot of, I just don't have a lot of good feeling towards Karen Page. And in the comic, she is dead. She sacrificed herself to save Daredevil when he was fighting Bullseye. So for me, I'm like, okay, good. This character really outlived her usefulness a long time ago. So when I see her on the show and Foggy's dead, that's a problem. That's a problem. But hey, I am still 100% there. Unfortunately, my boy's not. He said he's out. He's not watching anymore. So there'll be nobody to give me grief when I say 9 out of 10 anymore.
Um, for me, I think that what was it? The crazy part for me in going to the what was it? That's the third season of Daredevil in at Netflix was the Bullseye, and we were able to experience it at the con. to have a moment where you have, you know, we the audience know enough about Daredevil to know that someone is using the thing from Born Again where someone was disguised as Daredevil, but they play it up to a bigger extent. And we see the slow mo where you're in there, we get the thing getting thrown at Foggy, and then we have Daredevil catching it and holding it, and having these slow scenes, and then Daredevil, seemingly ready to kick the crap out of this fake Daredevil, and then it's Bullseye. So everything, the thing that Frank Miller had him, or I think maybe Roger McKenzie, I'm not sure who wrote that one. I'll use everything against you. Actually using everything against him. So there's always good things for me. I think the beginning where you do what you just described about Foggy, was tough because it was kind of like ridiculous kind of action to kind of just bring us back to the story. We had all this big reaction. I think we also did the other misstep was killing the White Tiger just to set up the girl White Tiger. But
They didn't even they killed off Hector Ayala, and we didn't even get to see her in the series, the first season.
yeah, so
We could have had him at least until the end of the first season, gotten to know the character, as opposed to that little bit that they ripped off from Bendis, who totally disrespected the character.
yeah, no, it's because at the same time, I think we had the White Tiger for a while, and I think when they did the new Heroes for Hire, we had a female White Tiger. And whether there's a more story to it, but it was like later on where you get I guess the death that Bendis did. So, you're gonna do that. You don't need to kind of fix what Bendis do to make it linear. But it's the hard part is that one of the few things I've liked from Marvel was the episode of Daredevil and She-Hulk. Not necessarily the episode itself, but the fight with Daredevil and She-Hulk, which is fun. And this, outside of the Hawkeye series, and then the Falcon and Winter Soldier, has been the things that kind of work outside the performances of WandaVision. But the story and how they developed wasn't that good. So anything that I can look at that looks like it's going to be fun and back to business, because what Jeff Loeb did was turn it into a weekly series. And we had the Night Nurse beginning, and then we had the Elektra stuff in the second season, and Punisher, and then we had Bullseye, and then we had this bigger bigger stuff with Kingpin. So it's utilizing the best kind of TV, and even though it's not Marvel how they normally do it, they kind of went back to form. Because Born Again clearly was going to, and I said it 3 million times, going to be the blip. Oh, he was born again, and now he's in the yellow and what's the name, because they didn't want to do Wally Wood, and then they're like, "Oh, we screwed up. we have a show that's gonna fail, and we need to get back to it." So they did everything they could, because they were actually, I think initially they really weren't going to use Froggy or what's the name. They were only bringing back the Kingpin and Daredevil,
Yeah,
and doing their own thing. So then they could easily add a vicious opening where you kill Froggy and you do
that's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. They were like, we're not bringing anybody back. We're just gonna bring back, Matt Murdock and Kingpin, and we'll just go from there. And I forget exactly what happened. I guess somebody looked at it, or Feige looked at it and was like, "What the hell is this? What are you doing?"
So
the
we
it's
gave
like,
you
okay,
what you wanted, and they're like, no, not now.
no, no, and you can see Daredevil. You can see in Daredevil that it would have been like Wonder Man had somebody not stepped in and said, "No, this is yeah, we wanted it. We don't want this anymore. This has to be fixed." Like that whole episode with him and Kamala Khan's father.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some straight Wonder Man nonsense right there.
Yeah. So
You
yeah,
know, it reeks of it.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to have the the stench of the Marvel television. You want some of the feel of what they were doing at Netflix, which was with
Yeah,
Jeff Lowe.
you want success.
Yeah, yeah, and then that's the thing when you get to the Defenders and you get to Iron Fist, you kind of feel like oh they dropped the ball a bit, but at the same time, as you always bring up the good grace of what you did before, so you're like oh okay maybe I only needed 8 episodes or 4 episodes of Jessica Jones. And then we're like, well, I'm enjoying Power Man or Luke Cage or just Cage. And but yeah, so now we're just back to form. So we didn't have Mars, so I hope I did him well. I'm not sure if he watches the shows he's not in, but I am happy to see this back. All kidding aside, and I'm
No
happy.
offense. No offense. Nobody does Mars like Mars.
So there we go. So there we go. We got another Daredevil thing. We're out of the Wonder Man stage and we're back to the action. Action, action, action. Spinner rack.
Hey, we're out.
We're out.